Hello, welcome to this update for the severe weather. So, the outlook is pretty similar to what it was yesterday. There was just a minor change or two we want to inform you and for the next few days. So let's see, there's this big marginal risk all the way from Utah to Canada and this slight risk from southwestern Wyoming to northern Iowa. So tornadoes just 5%. They're in parts of Iowa, Missouri, uh, northeastern Kansas, and southeastern Nebraska. There's also this 2% in North Dakota, Minnesota, northeastern South Dakota, and this 2% from Wyoming to Wisconsin. So the wind threat is the whole area, 15 and 5%, and this hedged for hurricane force winds potentially from southeastern Wyoming to central Kansas. And there's the hail threat, just 15 and 5% in those areas there. So let's see. Large hail, damaging winds, and a couple of tornadoes may occur from parts of Central Plains to the upper Mississippi Valley this afternoon and tonight. So let's see for tomorrow here. There's a marginal risk from all the way from New Mexico to Ontario, and this light risk there in parts of Ohio, Pennsylvania, western New York, southern Ontario, northern West Virginia, and parts of Maryland too. So, and even in those areas. And let's see, tornado is also 5% for tomorrow in Ohio and Pennsylvania and western New York, and this 2% in the whole area. That whole area, because down here there's nothing. So in that area there, and there's the wind threat that covers actually the whole area, so all the way from New Mexico to Canada. And then there's the 15% there in the slight risk, and there's even that small yellow there. I don't know if that's a 15% go. It might go until there, but that yellow spot is kind of strange. But there's the 15% there for tomorrow, and hail is just 5% in the plains there, so there's nothing for hail in the north. So let's see for tomorrow. Scattered damaging winds and a couple of tornadoes are possible on Saturday in parts of Ohio, northern West Virginia, Maryland, central western Pennsylvania, and western New York. So let's see here for after tomorrow, for day 3. So for day 3, there's already a slight risk in parts of North Dakota and in eastern Montana, and this marginal all the way from the Montana and Idaho border, north there into Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and all the way south into Colorado. And then there's this other separate area here, so there's 2 areas for tomorrow. There's this other separate area all the way from northern Georgia to eastern Canada there, so be aware. And this light risk all the way from parts of Virginia through the mid-Atlantic and northeast into New Brunswick. So let's see the probabilistic, just 5 and 15% for day 3. So let's see. Scattered damaging winds are possible across parts of mid-Atlantic and northeast on Sunday. Hail and severe gusts will be also possible in eastern Montana and western North Dakota. So be aware there for day 3. For day 4, there's this big area, 15%, from North Dakota to Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Minnesota there. So this is for Monday, I think. So be aware there for Monday. For day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, nothing. So let's see here. So the fire outlook for day 1 for today, there's no areas, but for Saturday, for tomorrow, there's an elevator there in parts of Nevada, Utah, and far northwestern Arizona. So this is it for the severe weather. Let's see the severe weather model for today, the HER here. So let's see, we have a lot of showers in Canada, some showers there in the northern U.S. and other areas there, some tropical storms, tropical rains in Florida, and some thunderstorms. Yesterday we didn't have any marginal risk in Florida, but we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings down there in Florida yesterday. So be aware in Florida too. There might be like a severe thunderstorm warning or two this afternoon, especially because the HER is showing some strong storms there in central Florida. So as we continue through this afternoon, it diminishes, but it will be mainly like from now into early this afternoon, and then by this evening and tonight it diminishes. So be aware. Let's see, for the plains, we have a storm or two already in Iowa, then this goes there, and later this afternoon, this other batch of storms form in Iowa there, and go towards Wisconsin there. And let's see, there's a low pressure down there in New Mexico, and then these storms keep moving there by tonight, there into Michigan and Ohio, and this is tomorrow already, the severe weather there in Ohio, Pennsylvania and Ontario. So let's see some things here. So far today also, the storms there in Nebraska and Kansas too, and especially those storms in Iowa. It also shows a storm or two in North Dakota and Minnesota there this afternoon. So be aware. And let's see here, some Cape. We have more stability in the plains there in Midwest. And let's see some excessive rainfall stuff. So for today is a slight risk there in parts of Iowa, Missouri and Kansas. And let's see, and this marginal in the southwest, and this marginal all the way from Colorado to parts of Michigan there. And they choose this marginal all the way from Arizona, all the way there into the northeast. And there are two areas of light there for the northeast tomorrow. One in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and another in parts of New York. So for day 3, there's a marginal there in parts of the East Coast, a marginal in the north there, and that marginal in the southwest. For day 4, there's a big slide there in Minnesota, upper Midwest, and even affecting Canada and some other areas of the northern plains. And this marginal, that marginal in the southeast, in the southwest, and that other small marginal there. For day 5, there are just 2 marginals there. So let's see here the map for today, for tomorrow, for day 3, and the rainfall for today. Focus on the areas with more rain. For day 2, take a look at Mexico and Canada as well. For day 3, day 4, day 5, the days down here, day 6, and day 7. Good. And here are days 1 through 7. You can see a lot in the plains there. Also shows a lot from Mexico and some other areas of Canada too, in the northeast, and even Florida. So excessive rainfall already showed you. So let's see. This is the upper pattern here. So this is it, I think. Let's see if we have something for Canada there. Something we definitely have, but let's see if we have some severe weather things. We actually have this severe, this tornado watch late this morning until early this evening. This is kind of strange because we weren't supposed to get a lot of severe weather this further north, but the HER was actually showing some storms around there. So we'll check that again. There's also this severe thunderstorm watch in parts of British Columbia and Western Alberta, especially British Columbia only, I think. So conditions for severe thunderstorms keep producing heavy rain. So be aware there in parts of British Columbia, especially there in southern Saskatchewan with the tornado watch. And there's also these special weather statements here for some air quality. Up here some heat warnings. Let's see. This site is so slow. So some air quality advisories and special weather statements for unseasonably high temperatures, like I told you. So further north here, let's see, we have a heat warning there, like I told you, and some more special weather statements for high temperatures and stuff. And down here, let's see. So a special weather statement for significant rainfall expected today. So this is in parts of southern Ontario, and here too in parts of Quebec. Potentially significant rainfall amounts expected over the weekend. Amounts of 20 to 40 millimeters are generally forecast. However, scary thunderstorms to accompany the rain could boost precipitation amounts. So Saturday afternoon to Sunday evening in parts of Quebec there. So be aware. We have this warning for rainfall now. It has ending this evening, so there for parts of the Avalon Peninsula. So let's see here. Wait. Here, for the U.S., we have some excessive heat warnings and heat advisories. Some for Florida too. Some heat advisories there. Some excessive heat watches in California. Air quality advisories. A red flag warning in Alaska, and there's this dense smoke advisory in Alaska too. So be aware, some high wind warnings and advisories there in Montana. And let's see here, just the temperature, so you can be aware as well. So wait, here, so let's see, the day one here, take a look. So lots of areas very hot. The heat risk must be very high too, but the page isn't working there for me to check. So this is day 3 already. I showed you day 2 really fast there. So this is day 3, very hot there in the southwest in more areas. Day 4, day 5. Sorry if I'm going too fast, but take a look here. So lots of 100s in the plains and more. Day 6. So by day 6, it's already hotter in the valleys of California, up to 111, all the way up there. Very hot, so be aware. And finally, day 7 here. So let's see. Day 7, still some very hot there still. Up to 100 in Oregon there. Yeah, so be aware. So the 24-hour max wind gusts. So windier in the north there. So yeah, this is it, I think. The 48-hour precipitation. And this is it. Stay safe.